Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I will be talking about why Skyrim still holds up as a game today, and it holds up pretty well. Because I've been scrolling online, surfing the web, and I've noticed that a lot of people are still playing the game. I constantly see videos, played Skyrim in 2025 and loved it. So I kind of wanted to talk about why that is because I think I kind of have reason. So in my opinion, the reason why old games like Skyrim still hold up is because people have stopped caring about graphics. In my opinion, all like games nowadays they look like exactly the same. Actually, hold on, I have to check where I literally am. Okay. And by the same, I mean games like Red Dead 2, which is like kind of the first. The Last of Us Remastered, now even Oblivion Remastered. All of these games, they look very similar in terms of graphics. Even like bad games like Avowed, I've seen that one quite a lot. They all have this like similar kind of very good graphical look to them, but they're all kind of like the same kind of graphical style, and I think that is because we have kind of peaked. Gaming has peaked in terms of kind of what is possible, in graphics. Obviously, there are some games that really push the limits towards realism, but I think that kind of all games, modern games, are gonna have for like the next 5 years, kind of the same look in general. It's kind of like a plateau. And since all games have this like same perfect polished feel, none of those like kind of graphics feel new. They don't feel like unique. And games like Skyrim, well, sure, they're old and their graphics are kind of like, some would say, outdated. Actually,
Mike loves the people of Skyrim. Many interesting things they say to each other.
okay, cool. In games like Skyrim, they have a unique style. Now, the graphics may not be up to modern standards, and in my opinion, that is totally fine. Because I think that gaming is kind of moving into a point where the style of the game is much more important than the graphics. Because when Skyrim was released, the kind of main goal was to kind of achieve this graphical superiority, graphical, like make games as look as realistic as possible. But I think that's kind of changing now. When I wanted to make this video, I was like, my first kind of thought was that, oh, it's just a really good game. But that's very kind of a very primitive take, because I already have like 2 videos explaining why Skyrim is such a good game, and I didn't want to just repeat that, because music, sounds, everything. It's a really good game, but I kind of wanted to talk about the graphics, because one of the main things that separates old games and new games are, graphics. Like games like Zork. I mean, look, completely doesn't even have graphics, yet many people still kind of enjoy these very old retro games. And I think that, for example, there's a streamer, Asmongold. I watch him, semi-regularly, and he plays a lot of modern games, and he recently got into Oblivion, and he really loved it just because of the amount of like details those games have. Because modern games, a lot of them are like very badly made. Like there's only so much Red Dead 2 you can play before you want a new game. So I think that simply, kind of just games are running out, and that's why people are turning to old games, because they're really good. And this, to be honest, this is my first Skyrim playthrough that I simply haven't finished. So yeah, I guess I'm still on my first playthrough in 2025, and I can confidently say that this game, it's still very immersive. I still love it. It's I don't care about the graphics as much. Like I used to care about graphics, not anymore. I actually really love the style. So I think that it's kind of more about the style of the graphics now rather than the general kind of graphics quality, how much you can squeeze out of an engine. And uh, there are arguments to be made about Bethesda's engine and how much you can kind of deal with it, which is it has a lot of limitations. Uh, the engine all Bethesda games are built on, but I think that this engine just kind of it's okay. If you want to tell a story like the one like Skyrim or like Oblivion, and Bethesda's engine is just totally fine for that. Because that's what gaming is. It's a story. It's a novel. It's an interactive novel. It's not like a book, which is very fixed, or a movie.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day.
Okay.
Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of Hunting Brew mead with me.
Oh, sorry, having a sip of my tea. What is this? What's that?
You've never had a taste of sweet Hunting Brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair...
I'm sorry, guys. This is just, side quest. I gotta do it.
And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll on his hind quarters. But enough talk. Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions? Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your... well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Oh, thank you. Okay, this is cool. See, a lot of modern games just don't have that interactions. Like these types, so you're walking and you just kind of meet people like that. It's so cool. Totally forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, but this is actually right here one of the weak points of Skyrim. This graphics haven't loaded in properly. But yeah. So, as I was saying, I think that the whole gaming landscape is just moving to just kind of a different place in general, and it's becoming the style of the graphics is much more important. That's why like games like Schedule 1 are popular, even though graphics are bad, is that the game itself is good. So I think that, and I also think that kind of worse graphics like in Skyrim or like Schedule 1 are in general better because okay, I gotta fight wolves. Because more people can play the game. Like if you have like Red Dead 2, it's like Red Dead 2 is still kind of on the edge, but there are a lot of like almost all like Oblivion Remastered, for example. That game is very resource intensive, so basically many people just can't play the game because their system just can't handle it, and they can't afford, or rather don't want to buy a new CPU or a new console just to play one game, basically. And I just think that there's just an unhealthy kind of standard that graphics need to be the best of the best. That's why, for example, I would much rather play Skyrim than maybe Oblivion Remastered. I mean, I can't afford that game, but at least Skyrim runs on my computer, and it's still a very good gaming experience, So, yeah, I think my main point is that just people have stopped caring so much about graphics, and that old graphics have a style to them. That they have that's like a very unique look, which many other. Okay, what is happening here?
Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
Okay, I don't wanna. I wanna make a video here. So yeah. So I think Skyrim holds up in 2025, because simply because it's a good game, and people are starting to appreciate older games more. Just due to modern games being sloppy, and their graphics being boring. And plus, you know, I'm not saying all modern games are bad. Like, I really enjoy The Last of Us Remastered. I really enjoy, you know, for example, Hogwarts Legacy, or uh, I will probably enjoy Oblivion Remastered. So I just think that playing older games, it gives people who haven't played them a kind of a broader cultural, I don't know, like whatever, education. But simply that I think it's just moving from a kind of thing that, oh, it's an old game, so it's, you know, we're not gonna play it, to kind of, oh, it's an old game, you know, let's play it. Oh, is that a freaking spider? What is this? What is this scam? Die. Oh my god, that thing is strong. Okay, damn. These guys are doing much more damage than me. Alright guys, so I just kinda wasted a lot of time, but thank you for watching. I hope you found my video, you know, entertaining. I hope I wasn't talking just straight nonsense, you know, because I might as well have. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good one. You know, if you know, like and subscribe, because I really appreciate it. I mean, like, actually, I looked at my analytics, and literally 99% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it's like, what the hell? But you know, it's fine. And yeah, if you want, you know, subscribe. And all right, already said this. Goodbye.